All right, guys, what is up? This is the Ride Podcast, your boy NERDSoul. We are heading from Vegas back to LA, but I am joined by two awesome, dope folks in the front, Shotgun, Arckatron.
What up, what up?
And in a bit at PL.
What up?
That man. That man.
That man.
That man.
That man.
That man. The man called PL.
There's no real, there's no real
He was on Terrence Howard with that one. That man. That man. What's going on with your man?
So we really ain't got no topic for this, but we just chilling, riding, heading back.
Rider music.
Yeah. Oh, you can't make no U-turn on this joint? That's all good. It's all
You
good.
can't, but
We're going to take a left and then take another left.
You can always make a U-turn. Remember.
Remember.
You can always make a U-turn.
All right, so one thing I did want to talk about. Last night, Cormega said Queensbridge most impactful borough in hip-hop.
Right.
And
Ooh, yeah, I had to.
I guess you didn't. You weren't even going to let me tee that one up.
Right.
Lies. Lies. You're lying to us. I mean, from his perspective, I can see it.
He did. He made a decent argument.
He did.
I'm not mad at his argument. But it's tough, man. He brought up like Salt and Pepper. He was talking about like for the women that innovated. Then he talked about like Koji Rap and all the connections to rappers. Now he did try to throw some love to Rakim,
Who's not from Queens.
who's not from Queens. But he said who put him on is Eric B, who is from Queens. So what he's saying is like, yo, there wouldn't be no Rakim without Eric B. Now,
There would be no Eric B and Rakim without Eric B.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
No, I'm trying to figure out. Wait, like maybe he meant that instead of actually there'd be no Eric B and Rakim if there's no Eric B.
I don't know. Like he was just saying, like, yo, he's the one to put him on. Then he was talking about, like Run and all that.
Run.
So
keep running away.
I think he has a decent argument.
There's holes in it.
There's a couple of deficiencies. I would, by default, I think that I would probably give it to the Bronx or maybe Brooklyn. But how do you feel? How y'all feel?
Yeah. How do you feel?
PL, the
resident New Yorker.
The New Yorker.
I would definitely have to give it to. It's a tie. The Bronx started it. Brooklyn advanced it. I'm not taking anything away from Queens, but there's no way on earth you're the most influential.
Like the navigational but no voice. We don't need no voice. Oh, well, I mean, we're going to get a low voice, but now.
Hold on. Turn the radio down.
Turn the radio down.
Yeah, I don't see.
So Brooklyn advanced it. Brooklyn got a grip of MCs. Like, and that
Arguably,
really.
the two best of all time come from Brooklyn.
Yeah, arguably. Yeah. And I'd probably have to say I might lean towards Brooklyn. I might lean, even though, of course, the Bronx is where it started. We cannot say that, it did not, set this off. But I might want to give it to Brooklyn. Brooklyn has so many, and I mean, of course, you can go to any borough, but Brooklyn has so many different, like, intricate variations.
Yep.
You got your Biggie, your Jay, but you got your Mase, Quali, you got your Busta, you know what I'm saying? And that's just to name a few. You got Boot Camp Clip. Yep, Boot Camp Clip.
Came from Brooklyn too?
Oh, yeah.
Like, come on. Arguably the three best. Arguably the three best rappers of all time are from one borough.
Direction don't say that, but okay.
All right. No, all right.
Okay.
I just know it was Tropicana, so I was like, all right.
Yeah,
So-
not necessarily, but okay.
All right, cool. Are we
But-
on Tropicana? Are we on Tropicana right
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
Then we're good.
No, well, the direction was saying something totally different because
Oh,
of
right.
traffic. Remember,
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
so you should kind of follow that a little bit.
Oh my bad. I ain't
Traffic,
looking
remember,
down.
traffic. It's not going about like where we came from.
Word. Anyway, but
Yeah, Brooklyn arguably has three of the best rappers of all time. The three best of all time are from that borough. It's so diverse. There's so many different styles from Brooklyn. So many different forms of rap. So many different forms of music. There's more diversity. There's more influences in Brooklyn than any other borough, if we're keeping it 1,000.
okay. And you know what? I'd probably say that I have to agree. Brooklyn, there's something that's very, and I mean, I know New York has changed over the years, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been told by family members that I have there, it's like, yo, Brooklyn is not
It's
not.
No.
It ain't the '90s Brooklyn.
It's not at all. It's gentrification is in full effect.
That's got something to do with music?
Yes and no.
It could.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
You're adding another influence to a pot that's already has.
Ain't got nothing to do with the music.
Well,
right?
actually, you're adding
does.
you're adding of influence that is trying to remove the influences that made it what it was.
Yes.
But yeah, I think I might have to lean on Brooklyn with this one.
I'm disagreeing.
Now,
I don't have who
where
it is though.
Where you coming from?
Because you got Bronx got artists. Brooklyn definitely has artists. Queens has artists too. That people will argue as being the top too.
Well, as far as the impact though, like
I think
how they
Impact's there,
changed the
too.
game.
LL's part of it, right?
LL's part of Queens,
Right? It's Queens,
Yeah.
right? Okay. That's a big impact there.
Yeah, huge. So you
Run
know,
DMC, right? Too, right?
Yep.
That's big early impact.
That's
right?
why I said, you know, like he laid out a very good argument. Like I'm not mad at his argument whatsoever.
I'm saying
all right.
it's very close. All of them are close. The edge for me.
After Illmatic, what impact did Queens provide?
Mobb Deep.
I mean, you still had Mob, you still had Tribe.
Tribe, Mobb Deep. What we talking about?
Okay.
Tribe is big, man. Tribe is big.
Tribe is huge.
Can't
You
forget
ain't.
them. Tribe is
Yeah.
big.
Yeah,
I'm a huge Tribe Called Quest.
Oh, okay.
So
Cause see, I don't
why
know,
the
I don't know
pause?
where you at. Cause I know there was a long pause.
why the
All right,
pause? Speak on it.
Speak on it, my brother.
I low key don't consider them from Queens.
Oh.
Then
okay.
where are they considered rated from then?
Okay, where would they be considered? Where would you place them?
I
In the
don't,
pantheon.
Like,
That's on you, but they're from Queens.
yeah, they definitely. I mean,
They're from Queens,
But
right?
Is it that they're not from Queens?
No,
or-
they are.
So then what we talking then?
I don't.
This hem and the horn is unnecessary. How about they're from Queens, right? Like that's what it is, London Boulevard. That's from
Technically,
Queens, right?
yes.
They're not technical. They're from there. They grew up there, right?
Like,
They
were they
grew up
born-
in Brooklyn. If we keep it in 1,000, Mister, I'm gonna be all fucking.
Like, were they born
Nah.
did they live like on the border of like
They
Queens?
lived on the border of fucking Brooklyn and fucking
but what
Queens.
but what did they shout out when they were rapping?
Linden Boulevard.
Yes, but they also shout out Queens, did they not? There's
They-
a song
yeah,
called
it is.
Linden Boulevard, represent.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the whole career. I'm not talking about one song. Now I couldn't remember that.
Q-tip,
We had
yes.
dreamed about being in Queens. There's so and so these record companies, right? I think that's how the song goes.
Yeah.
And now we all are grown, right? He said Queens, right? He didn't
Yeah.
say Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay.
They did. They did give Queens.
Check for Queens. So if we're counting Tribe, that's big impact.
Huge impact.
Huge. That whole game is because Tribe is one of the. And when you're talking about impact, Tribe influenced so many other artists behind them. So many.
So that's why for me, it's closer than it is. I don't think it's not it can't be quantified. But
Are there any influential DJs from Queens or no? Like, I mean, like, what, not influential. I mean, like, impactful. Like,
Isn't Marley Marl from Queens?
Oh yeah, Marley Marl. But see, when I see him, I see more of a producer than a DJ. But
Okay.
but well, see, I guess Marley Marl for me has always represented production. But you know,
Okay.
I see where you're coming from though.
Clue?
Clue from what, Queens?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's pretty big.
Envy?
Flex is from Bronx, right? Or Brooklyn?
Don't.
He is from Queens.
He's from Queens.
Envy.
DJ Emcee, hey man, Breakfast Club, man.
Yeah, I guess.
DJ Envy,
Yeah, Clue baby.
Envy. Hey, one influenced the other. Hey.
Yeah, true.
They both from Queens, man.
Yeah.
I know Queens was from Queens though.
But
I'm saying Queensbridge has the impact.
Yeah, it's tough, man, because it's not that he had a whack argument. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's just that we have a hater in the house.
No.
Because I mean,
Okay.
he talked about
Okay, hold on.
Pepper.
Time out.
All right, cool.
All right, let's put this into perspective.
All right.
Yes, they had impact.
All right.
Did they have an impact, a significant impact? Was their impact that they put onto the game, who was the driving force behind it?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't know.
I'll get to my point.
Get to a question, please.
Let's use 50 Cent for an example.
Okay, yeah,
Right?
and he brought up 50 Cent, who is a huge, like him or not.
Who, since we claiming that...
Power coming back on Sunday, and I can't wait.
We're giving Eric B props for Rakim, right?
Yeah.
Because Eric B put Rakim on.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Why are we giving Queens the props for putting 50 on? Why are we not giving Dre the props?
Wait, what?
No, hold on. 50 was rapping before Dre.
Why we come from there? How we get there?
Yeah, how do we...
What are you talking about 50 for?
Well, I guess...
Queens.
Because
We're talking about
he brought up 50 as one of the people that was holding it down while the South was like in its reign.
Was he... 50 was West Coast.
And moving on. Who cares about 50 Cent?
Oh, you mean his style was West Coast?
50 is West. He's Queens at heart, but he's West.
You say at heart? Is he born in Queens?
No, yes, he's born and raised in Queens, but that's not okay.
So, all right. So, is it that his style is more West Coast? Or?
You have
Why are you looking? Was she looking for like a spearhead of who was the guy that brought Queens into the prominence?
No, that's not what I'm trying to say. That's not what I'm trying to say.
I'm gonna need you to formulate some questions.
Okay.
Or is it that he spent more time in the West Coast?
We're giving Queens the credit for putting 50 on.
No one's. You're saying
Rakim
that.
or 50?
I'm not. I don't care about who's
using
getting
50
credit.
as an example.
All right,
it's a bad example.
50 only as an example.
I don't care.
Right,
cool.
Okay, let's give me another example.
Tribe Called Quest.
They are bigger than Queens. 50 Cent is bigger than Queens.
Okay. So what you're saying is he's kind of transcended Queens.
Right. Like they're bigger than where they're from. Like
now,
those
going to one lane.
Oh yeah, man. It's too late, man. Can't look back.
Like I don't.
So all right now. So is it?
You're saying formula? I seen the question. Where the question at?
So now, are you saying that if you're so big that you kind of transcend Queens, that you should be out of the argument?
It's like Jay-Z is known for being from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Jay-Z can get as big as whatever. He's the biggest entity in the game. But we still know he's from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that's recognized to him.
Mm-hmm.
We don't necessarily have that attachment with 50.
I do.
We don't have that attachment
That's
with
you. You don't have that attachment.
Now, hold on. Not with Tribe. Tribe, it's probably well known about Queens. 50, I will lean with you. All throughout 50's history, I've never really known him to be like Queens.
No.
Just because you don't
Earlier 50, yes. Southside, Jamaica, Queens, and he put it on, yes. And then he transcended that, and you never heard about Queens really like that again.
Because he's not in that environment no more.
Okay, so what
you make it seem like it's his fault, like it's Queen's fault. Queens. Like, what are you trying to say?
I guess because he doesn't like rep it, maybe?
Who cares?
Because he doesn't like rep it as hard as he used to.
It doesn't matter.
Well, I'm trying to find
We're
ways.
not saying it. You trying to put words in his mouth. You say it, PL.
I'm trying to help him bring his
formulate
argument to
something,
fruition.
please. I'm need you to formulate a question. What is your question? What are you trying to get at?
I'm just saying that they're not recognized. Like you're not recognized.
And what does one have to do with the other? That's my question. We were talking about the impact of Queens and the impact of Brooklyn on the overall impact, right?
Okay.
I think it's neck and neck. It can't be quantified.
Yeah, this is now that after he laid out his argument, it might be tighter than I thought. Like, you know, because I always was on some like, yo, come on, man. Like, Queens got some dope MCs, but they're not the most impact. After he laid it out, especially for the women too, I'm like, yo, like, I got love for Foxy, but Foxy hasn't been the impact like, you know, Roxanne Shante. Or now they do have Kim. Kim's from Brooklyn, right?
Sure is.
So Kim has been essentially the prototype for all of the
all
newer
female rappers since she came out.
Wait,
yes, since she came out.
Where's
But
Nicki
I will
from?
say he also. But
Who did Nicki get her style from, sir? Who did she copy her whole entire swag from, sir?
Herself. What are you talking about?
he said, "Come on, man."
Okay.
Now I will say that. But
She rap better
that-
than Kim anyway, so what are we talking about?
in that case,
Yeah, I said it.
Brooklyn. But with that
Queens
said,
wins.
Brooklyn has one.
outta here.
Queens has two, because Queens has Roxanne and they have Salt and Pepper. So that's a wash because, well, it's not a wash. Brooklyn only has
where
one.
Light from?
Huh?
Where MC Light from?
Long Island.
Okay, so she's kind of like out of the argument. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Queens got two women. Well, three, because Nicki's from Queens. Even though Nicki, you could say, is essentially a student of the Little Kim
A clone.
genre.
A student.
You know what I
It's
mean?
not
A clone.
It's not a clone.
Okay. Okay.
They don't look the same.
They
What are you talking
I believe what he means as clone is like she's from the same exact school. Like she took that same vibe.
She rap better than Kim. I'll take Nicki over Kim.
It's not Kim's fault her ghostwriter died. Like, fam.
And she had a ghostwriter.
Who cares?
Whoa.
No.
We just had this whole argument about Drake. You care.
Drake?
Drake. You care.
We're talking about impact at this point. We're not talking about who's writing what or what.
You
who's
brought it
writing
up.
rapper.
You brought it up.
No,
You said a ghostwriter died. You brought it up. The ghostwriter.
You said Nicki rapped better.
She
You
raps better.
started this.
She raps
rap
better.
meaning performing the words.
And from right now, she has more impact than Kim. Sorry.
No.
Nicki got more impact. You can't say.
No, hold on.
So-
Nicki right
What?
now has more impact than Kim.
No!
But Kim at the time was like all encompassing.
Oh my
like
God.
Kim was huge, man. You had to give her. Kim
You
was on
can't
so
say-
much.
I didn't say she wasn't
Nicki's
huge.
all
I'm
of
saying
Nicki's
impact
impact
is
is
more.
tied to Kim.
She doing better.
All of it.
She doing it better.
That's
All of Nicki's impact is tied to Kim. If we keep it at 1,000.
She doing it better. Who cares?
Is she though?
She doing it better. She's
Is she
Is
doing
she,
now?
though?
Now, when we say better, are we talking about performing better, rapping better, or just being more successful?
all of the above.
I think her success has lasted
All
longer.
of the above.
Okay. All right.
And I don't even like Nicki like that. That's what
I'm
I don't like Kim
not a
either.
Nicki fan either,
But she can rap.
I'm
But,
actually a Nicki fan. All of Nicki's success is tied to Kim.
Who
now
cares?
hold on. To give Nicki her props,
Okay.
when Nicki
She still
first
had to
came
work
out,
it. She still had to work it.
when Nicki first came out, I saw her as three people into one: the looks and the kind of swag of Kim, and then the rap performance style of Missy and Busta put together. She kind of mixed that in with like the sex talk.
I can see that.
Because she has a very, well, her earlier stuff, her later stuff she switched, but her earlier stuff where she would like switch voices and stuff, it had a very Missy Busta kind of swag to me.
I can see that.
I can see that too.
But the kind of the outward appearance, definitely Kim paved that way. Kim made that, paved that way for her.
Most definitely.
So it's.
But you know what, man? We talked about this Brooklyn stuff, and we ain't even talked about our favorite person, man.
Who?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Talking about Kweli.
Kweli.
Kweli is the best from Brooklyn.
Okay, play
BKMC.
Word.
Yeah, we
Right.
talking about Brooklyn Impact. Kweli got the most impact, man.
So yeah, let's go about Brooklyn Impact. Brooklyn Impact we got Mos Def. I'm gonna put number 2 rapper on my list, Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes got the longevity. Busta Rhymes' longevity, you could put that up against LL's basically. LL and Busta's both got about the same longevity. I mean, LL started earlier, but they have probably the same amount of years.
We are keeping it 1,000 again.
Because LL got mad years that he was active.
We can't claim Busta.
He's Long Island too.
Brooklyn can't claim Busta. He's from Long Island too.
What?
Yeah, he's from Long Island. He said it in his raps all the time.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Dang.
We
Man,
can't
everything
Busta.
I know is a lie.
Didn't he go to the same high school?
Yeah, he went to the same high, but he
so it's
lived
one
in
of
Long
those things
Island.
that when you move or something,
He went
or
to
they
the same-
switch districts or something.
No. He went to, like, all his family and stuff is from Brooklyn. He went to high school in Brooklyn. He lived in Long Island. If we're being technical,
yeah, I knew that.
we can't claim
I wasn't really claiming. You kept saying Buzz. I'm like, I'm saying.
See, I didn't know that.
We can't claim
He says it in his
technically.
rap, so that's why I'm getting it from him.
Oh, well, I've never heard him say.
Yeah, he's talking about Long Island a lot.
Well, no, I've heard him talk about Long Island, but he reps Brooklyn. So that's why I've always.
Does he really though?
I've heard him rep it a few times, but even that way. Okay, this is what I was talking about. You can clearly see it now.
All right.
But the rocks and shit.
Oh, he's like, what? I'm like,
I'm sorry, totally different. Now you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
but that's not what we was looking at.
From far away.
From far away, though.
So you're saying those mountains over there?
It's the same
I
thing.
think that this is definitely man-made, but I'm talking about over there, over there.
Same thing.
It's like it's
Oh,
old
that's-
after time. It's coagulated
Same thing.
into a big
You
old.
sure?
mountain.
Right. Yes.
I mean, I guess.
So let's how about this? We should zip line over there.
Zip line.
Yeah, let's do it.
Zip line up there. This one's
If
going
you
there.
do like in those games, whatever, like PUBG, mobile, whatever, just like shoot and zip line over. No, it don't work that way.
It would be cool, but I don't think
It don't work that way.
No.
Okay,
No.
I thought it did.
Nah.
You sure?
Nah,
I could've swore.
Nah. Yeah, I don't go down like that.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't claim. We can't. Brooklyn cannot claim Busta. We can and we can't technically. Cannot.
I see where you go.
He's a half Brooklyn.
Yeah.
All right.
You got Hove, you got Kane, you've got Biggie, you've got. How many more do we need?
More.
We need
Mose.
more than those.
We got Mose.
Mose.
Come on, man.
We have
Mose,
your favorite rapper.
Because Mose is one of my favorites.
Quality.
Let's look at the game today. Let's
No.
fast forward some.
What, like Sky Zoo?
Probably objectively the most powerful rapper in the world today is from Brooklyn.
The
Objectively.
most influential, the most powerful, the most.
Regardless of what you think about, regardless of what we.
Right. Hov said we ain't wearing no jerseys no more. Everybody throw up their jerseys.
Yo,
Hov said everybody wear button-ups now. Everybody started like, yo, fam, I gotta wear a button-up now.
Clothes.
Fam, like, I couldn't tell nobody, hey, man, we not wearing jerseys no more. They like, hey, man, take that shit back to Queensbridge, fam.
I yawn. That's your Brooklyn argument.
Jay's found a way to remain relevant throughout all of the ebbs and flows of hip hop, and it shows even now. You gotta give that.
While we talk, hold on.
Queensbridge's equivalent, which would be Nas, has
Is Nas the Queensbridge
That's not
equivalent?
what?
I don't think he's the equivalent.
That's not an equivalent.
I'm saying the closest thing they would have.
He's not the closest.
Who would be the closest then?
To Hov?
Yeah.
LL.
I would say hello. Longevity.
But
And in different fields.
you know what? Good point. I'll replace that. LL. Because LL has kind of like gone on to do other stuff. He's produced, he's acted, he's done, so yeah. I'd say that, yeah. I'm sorry. Apologies, LL.
Yeah.
From NERDSoul. You know what I'm saying?
Because he watches the show.
He was
He listens to the podcast.
He listens to the podcast.
Yep.
He knows what's up.
And it's like we're missing a Borough. Like we know that the two most all right, if we are being honest, completely honest, the two most influential boroughs in New York, hip hop wise, the Bronx. Like I said, the Bronx made it.
Yeah.
Brooklyn perfected it.
All right.
We are forgetting Harlem.
We're not forgetting Harlem.
Yes, we are.
I don't think Harlem's in the equation.
What? Explain.
I don't think Harlem has enough ammunition to be in the war. It's kind of like, all right, you got Popeye's chicken sandwich,
Okay.
Chick-fil-A chicken
I'm
sandwich,
gonna ask you a
and
question.
then you got McChicken
I'm
trying to
gonna
come up in
ask
there.
you a question.
All right,
right?
you know what? Harlem is
Hold
not
on.
the McChicken.
Hold that thought.
All of my New York family do not come at me.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. If we are just talking about pure influence,
You changing words on us, but okay. Impact.
Because we were saying impact.
Pure impact.
Impact.
Who is more impactful, Camron or Nas?
God, that's a tough one because Camron is.
Stop it.
It's
Most of the
tough.
Impactful.
Both of them have their group of rappers that they
Mike.
kind of like came up
Just
under.
impact.
It's Nas. It's Nas. Sorry.
How?
There's a lot of baby Nas's out there, man. Sorry.
There's a lot of baby Nas.
Name me. Where are they?
They ain't known though, but they're baby
I mean,
Nas out
Where
there.
are they? We know the known the impact. Everybody, all the Harlem dudes changed their whole style to be like
and
the
how to-
Fruity Louie.
How to work for them?
Everybody started
How's it
wearing
working for
pink.
them?
Everybody became
How-
Bloods.
how's it working for them?
Like
How's it
they're
working out
still
for them?
relevant.
Who are they?
Let's not say
They're still relevant.
Name
Jim
names.
just dropped. Jim Jones just dropped one
Stop
of the
it.
best albums of
Stop it.
2019.
Do not mention Jim Jones on this podcast. His name's been stricken from the record. Please strike
And I'm the hater.
Please strike it from the
And
record.
I'm the hater.
Hold up. You said Jim Jones just dropped one
One
of
of the
hottest-
best albums of 2019.
See,
You know
I
what?
said it.
Honestly, I haven't listened to it,
This
so I
man
can't dog
this
him out.
man is tripping with nowhere
I don't
to unpack.
know. I don't know. He could be right.
He's tripping with nowhere to unpack.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Big shouts to Common.
And
Yeah.
he's heard says the gentleman that has heard not 1 second.
No,
of
I
it.
said it.
I haven't heard it. I haven't
saying
heard it.
I'm saying
Now, I know from his track record, Jim Jones has not been a favorite of mine.
Okay.
But he might, you never know, he might have that heat. Now,
Damn, it's fire.
if I review this album,
Wait, who made the beats on this album?
Beat makers.
Lord of mercy.
he might have been getting
Nope.
tutelage.
Nope.
Damn, it's fire.
Fire, yes.
Fuego.
But you're missing a word in front of fire.
Fuego.
What, dumpster?
Yes. Or garbage fire.
But I'm the hater. But I'm the hater.
Jim
I'm the
Jones-
biggest hater.
Jim Jones has never done nothing that impactful. Sorry.
Okay.
For me.
Jim Jones.
To me.
Okay.
To me. It's my
Jim
opinion.
Jones impact. That's the.
I'm just talking about the whole Dipset impact.
Dipset.
Impact.
Dipset's impact is like state property's impact.
You lies.
Oh, now hold on.
That's
now.
disrespectful. What?
He said Dipset. Come on, man. You had to give Dipset a little props. Like Dipset is definitely above state
Actually,
property.
no. For a rap battle, that'd be interesting. In a rap
That
battle,
would be an interesting
rap wise, not
That would
impact.
be- that
Let's
would
go
be.
like rap wise. That'd be an
That would
interesting
be.
battle.
That would be. I give you that.
Bruh.
I get
No,
that.
that would be actually pretty close.
That would be a great.
Because
rap
Philly got state prop got some people in there.
Yeah,
So they got some snipers in there.
If we just talking about
You
battling,
know who my guy is, state prop is, right?
I'm trying to think who would go up against him.
No. Who's my guy?
Petey.
Okay. You know
Who's
who my
going
guy
up with
is.
Petey?
Because
Like,
Petey's my guy. Petey's my guy.
JR and Petey, JR Ryder and Petey. That's
Okay.
not even a fair fight.
you know what?
I don't know, fam.
That's a good one, though.
That's a good. That's a good one.
That's what I was going with. And that
Good
impact
one.
more like rap wise. I went back in my rap bag.
Okay.
Rap wise, that'd be
Okay.
a very interesting battle.
I think they had way more of an impact. That Dipset impact was
Dipset was huge for a second.
insane.
It was.
But my thing is this: you said Harlem, but who else from Harlem? How about that?
They got Mase and Camron.
We have Jim.
Come on, man.
Mase.
Mase is
Big
huge.
L,
They're all
ASAP Rocky, ASAP Ferg. We talking about now, like. Nah,
Are we gonna get Ferg? I with you with Rocky, but Ferg too?
Ferg too.
Okay. If you say I.
Ferg too.
Now pop this. Huh?
You can't
Flame
throw
on.
Ferg in there too.
Drag on. And Swiss beats, yeah?
Swiss beats.
Okay. All right. Harlem. He wants to throw into the mix.
Harlem. Harlem still ain't got enough for me. I'm sorry. You got Mase. You got Mase and Camron.
Yeah, I think about
Big
like
L.
stopping over here and videos and stuff.
I
don't know. Trying to help. Like PL, no?
It's your call, bro.
I mean, yes and no.
What's the no?
Like I know we got to get back, but I know it's still kind of early.
Nah, that'd be touch and go if we do it. By the time we get back, it's like 3:30. That'd be like really in the
Oh yeah, because we don't know what LA's gonna be like when we get back.
That'd be a little start of the traffic.
I think we need to put a lot more respect on Harlem's name.
Yeah, do that.
A lot.
All right, Harlem. Yo, you heard it here first.
A lot. A lot.
Some respect on your name.
You named like 3 people. So.
They're I named like 6.
Diplomat, saying diplomat is not. It's one person.
I named. Okay. So we're just gonna lump them all into one group. Diplomats.
You said it. You said Jim Jones. They're in the same group, right?
Dipset.
Okay. I named Big L.
Okay.
I named Mase.
Big L, Mase,
I named
Camron.
A$AP Rocky.
That's all I'm giving. Rocky.
I named fucking ASAP Ferg.
He doesn't count.
How?
It's ASAP. It's an ASAP.
It's a whole ASAP crew.
ASAP crew, diplomat crew.
Okay, ASAP crew, diplomat crew, Big L, Mase.
That's what I'm saying.
The
Big L, Mase,
the Mase one's
Cam,
debatable, but okay.
ASAP Rocky. That's 4.
Anyone else? PL?
Okay,
Brooklyn
so
got
we
more
have,
hitters.
So
Queensbridge got more hitters.
Then we, as I was getting ready to say, then we got to put all of QB in a group. Then
No.
why not?
Because they're not in the same group.
This grouping, this Capone Noriega, you got Mobb Deep, you have
Capone
Nas.
is not from QB.
Oh God, where are they from then?
They're from Left Rack.
Where's that at?
Where's
In
Left
Queens,
Rack?
but it's not in
It's,
Queens.
it's still
it's in
Queens,
Queens,
though.
right?
Yes.
It's in Queens.
No, you said Queensbridge.
Sorry, excuse me.
Sorry.
Queens.
Sorry.
You
Is
know what we
Queensbridge
mean.
in Queens?
Yes.
So I mean Queens then. Sorry.
It's a bridge of Queens.
That's like I couldn't say.
Mr. Semantics back here.
I couldn't say you were from fucking Derby.
What?
Derby.
It's outside of. I couldn't say you were from King of Prussia.
That's not Philadelphia. It's literally not Philadelphia. You right on the zip code. It's that Philadelphia. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Don't come at me with Pennsylvania knowledge, man. Come on.
Pennsylvania knowledge.
Come on, bruh.
What?
Anything else?
You ain't from Scranton?
No, because it's not even in the city. Like,
But you know what I mean.
No, I don't
Yes,
know what you mean
do.
in this one. No.
Stop playing for
I'm
me.
not playing
Yes,
with
you do.
If you
I
say
actually
Philly,
don't know
you'd have to
what
be
you're
like
talking
North Philly, South Philly. You know what I'm saying?
That I'm trying to say. Yes, they're both in Queens. They're 2 totally different neighborhoods. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, but your analogy is flawed. But okay, I got you. Maybe. White Castles, what you crave?
We need to put some more respect on their name.
Say it over there, actually, I think. White Castle.
More
man.
respect on the
Steak
name of
burgers.
Harlem.
Moving on. Queensbridge, Bronx, Brooklyn. Who else we got? Staten Island?
That's it.
No, the Staten Island don't get no
Staten
love?
Island ain't got
They
it.
get love.
I mean, they got the Woo, which is probably the most influential
Force
group
MDs,
Of all
man.
time.
of all time. It's our number 1. A Woo for you. If you're listening, a Woo for you.
The most
But
influential.
that's
of all time.
outside of Woo. They ain't got nobody else.
Got King Just, man. Warriors Drum.
They got
Jam, man.
Wu Tang Clan.
Got Force MDs, man.
Okay, that's 2.
You know what I'm saying?
He said the fourth of D.
Shaheem, aka the Rugged Child.
That's the Woo. I mean, I guess yes.
Was he from Brooklyn?
Shaheem.
Yeah, Brooklyn. Yeah. And half the Woo is from Brooklyn too, anyway. So.
Yeah, half the Woo's from Brooklyn. So.
If we keep it, I mean, just saying. I'm just saying.
I think Brooklyn might win, man. I think Brooklyn. It's weird. Queens is strong, but I think Brooklyn might edge them out.
We even talk about the Bronx. What about the Bronx? Bronx is strong too.
Bronx is they're strong, man.
Bronx is strong. Now, if we're talking about the Bronx, we're only talking about the Bronx. We're not talking about Yonkers or Mount Vernon, right?
No. Bronx only.
Bronx only. Okay. So we got Pun, right?
We have Pun.
We got the teacher.
KRS. Yes.
We got Pun. Pun, who, even though he had a very a short career, it was, you know, it burned bright. You know what I'm saying? So people were definitely impressed with what he was bringing.
Who else we got from Bronx?
I see.
Love for Street Computer Guns, no?
You know what?
That's all I'm saying. I'm just don't shrug like that.
No.
Yo, Lord Tariq and Peter Guns. I don't know.
That
how
was
to
a
say
hit. You play that
Yeah,
now.
one song.
One song.
Now, but here's the thing. Don't sleep. I wish I could have a song that big and had it, because you can play your cards right on that one song and be good. You can play your look.
I mean, if you
just don't spend your money
contractually, if you did everything correctly, like with publishing and everything, yeah, you set for life with a song.
You get that one song, you do a good set of shows, get paid well, don't do no stupid money stuff, don't have no cocaine parties, and you be alright.
Unless the cocaine parties bring coke in and you're selling the coke.
Oh, okay, yeah, and then you're kind of like
entrepreneurs.
You're an entrepreneur.
Yeah. Anyone else from the Bronx? We're forgetting somebody.
Pun, the teacher.
Are we adding Fat Joe? Because Fat Joe.
We have to.
Yeah,
we have to.
Yeah, man. Fat Joe.
Yeah,
here's the thing with Joe.
All digging in the crates too.
Okay, DITC. Very impactful.
We're forgetting people.
Yeah, there's mad.
I'm saying we can't even talk about the Bronx. I mean, we're doing a disservice to them. I know that.
You know what? Yeah, I know we're doing a disservice to the Bronx in some way, shape, or form. I know there's rappers from the Bronx that are
Bronx rappers.
We're doing a major disservice.
Yeah, because I know the Bronx got folks, and I feel like we ain't giving them the love they deserve.
They said Slick Rick is from the Bronx.
Word?
No.
I mean, I guess he grew up in the Bronx, maybe.
No.
Diamond D or the same thing. Cool Keith, Funk Flex,
Okay.
Tila Rock. Oh, Drag
on. That's your boy.
I'm ready there.
Chi Ali.
Chi Ali.
Damn, my son.
Oh, jeez. Don't put, no.
Yeah.
That's another name that might not even be mentioned for the podcast.
Why?
My son.
He's another one of those. I need, you know what? I need more. I need to see more. I'll give that. I need to see more.
Okay.
Because what I've seen is basically like impressive battle raps. And
That's it for the Bronx, though?
Yeah, I was on the main page. We go a little
Cardi
deeper now.
B.
Yes, Cardi B.
Yeah. So they got their women representation.
Wait, where's Camp Low from?
Brooklyn.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they from Brooklyn.
Who the hell? Oh, someone must have been sleeping on this list. Sadat X?
Oh.
Gotta give him credit.
Sadat.
From Bronx, right?
Yeah. Newbie, the rest of Nubia knows from Queens.
From Queens, okay. All right, so that's
You're not a mean.
You're not a mean.
Brooklyn, Queens.
Yo,
Brooklyn,
man.
Queens, Bronx.
I don't know what it is.
No, man, we can't forget Armageddon, man. Remy Ma.
Ooh, Remy?
Remy.
You know what? Remy is a wild card. Though she's not super known, I think she's got the talent, she's got the beat selection, she's got the flows. I think it's a situation where she just never got that blow up moment. You know what I'm saying?
She went to jail for 7 years.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Right when she was about to do that.
True, yeah.
She went to jail.
Wait, Nice and Smooth is from the Bronx?
Who?
Nice and Smooth?
Yeah.
Wait, okay.
Oh, funky.
That's that impact.
By way of Brooklyn, but yeah, they can have him.
What do you mean by that? Cannabis. Where's Cannabis from?
Ain't
from New Jersey?
I thought he was from Jersey.
I don't know who made this list. Somebody was smoking that crack when they made this list.
Yo, man.
That chronic.
They're on the tweeds.
That ain't tweeds. That's that Fiago.
Yeah, Bronx.
Yeah.
Looking at the
Brooklyn,
list.
Queens, Bronx.
Africa Bambaataa, Bronx.
Alright.
Boogie with the hoodies from the Bronx. Yeah.
Boogie with the hoodie. He's one of the more popular artists out now.
Yo, his name is Artist Dubois. Or Dubois. That's his first name is Artist. Real name.
Who? A Boogie?
A Boogie. Artist Julius Dubois.
He's Haitian?
I don't know. I'm saying Dubois, but it could be Dubois, so I don't know. The boys.
Okay.
The boys.
The boys. That's how you say it all the time.
The rap boys.
I've been saying it all the time. W.E.B. Du Bois. Web Du Bois. Yep. It's the boys.
It's the boys.
It's the boys. W.E.B. Du Bois. It's my brother. I grew up with him. Like, okay. I mean, I learned about him in high school.
I learned about it in high school.
My big brother was Big's brother.
So you're saying this is man-made?
Yes.
Looks pretty good for man-made.
Well, I mean, after years and years, it kind of
That shit's been there
forms
for what,
together.
40 years or more.
Yeah.
So you telling me that they cooked up a story and put the 6 of us in the meat grinder? That's what they did?
Tripping off the meat grinder.
Gotcha. What? I can see it now. Like, seeing it closer now, yeah, I can see that. But I'm talking about that one way over there, that Rocky Mountain Highway over there. That one's there, the same thing? That's pretty high to be going all the way up in the pound.
That one you might. That one I can see.
That one's real, right?
That one I give you.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. There's some of it is not all, like, this is definitely man-made.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you just keep pushing it up to a dirt mound.
Well, why go so high?
Because
the scenery, sights. Oh my God! Look at the mountain.
Yeah,
That looks so nice.
I wonder how that impacts the ecosystem.
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Maybe that's why it's so high here. If they probably left everything regular, it's probably
That's
regular.
a good question.
Yeah, because maybe all the dirt keep it. I don't know.
Maybe what was in that dirt kept it cool, man. See, people don't be thinking that far ahead. Cause they're not here. Probably people did it ain't even alive no more. That did it.
True that.
They're not around for it. Put all these power lines up. That's what people's brainwaves. Perfect.
Oh snap!
Change your whole brain. Change your whole way of thinking.
Yeah, they got some real power lines too. These ain't no little on your block joints. Like, this is real electricity, son.
It's that power pack. You know what I'm saying? Craig Mack lines. You know what I'm saying?
Where Craig Mack from? Gotta put him down.
Brooklyn.
Oh, he's from Brooklyn?
Yeah, I ain't putting him down. He ain't getting down.
Just like Blab.
Uniblab. You know what that is?
I don't know, but it's when one person blabs.
It's Uniblab is from Jetsons. Robotic kick and flap.
Oh.
He's literally talking about the Jetsons.
Word.
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
Nah,
that's why. If you break your stuff down, it's really silly, and not in a good way.
Nah, man. It's flavor.
Yeah. Not
and
really.
it's in your ear.
Yeah, it's actually not in my ear, and it's not flavor. It's actually the opposite of the two things you just said. It's bland, and it's out of the ear.
I mean, you heard it, so it was definitely in your ear.
How do you know I heard it?
Because I know you heard it.
I don't know.
You just gave us a breakdown.
Yeah, you just gave us a
lyrical breakdown.
Yeah, you gave us the lyrical miracle breakdown.
I was actually reading it on Genius.com. I don't know heard the song before.
On Genius. Shouts to Genius.com. Shouts to Genius.com for settling all kinds of lyrical disputes.
We're not shouting them out. Sorry, Genius. Get the fucking lyrics right, Genius.
Yo, Genius do be messing up some lyrics.
See, y'all saying this? But nah, I can never call them Genius because there's only one Genius.
That's the Jizza.
And he's the best.
The genius.
Yeah. Yo, what's that bright light over there, though, for?
I think that's solar panels.
Solar panel.
Yeah.
When they shine it off the light and make it shine onto the solar panels?
No, that's the sun bouncing off the paneling.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the light, the bright joint there.
There's something behind it.
It looks like it's a mirror.
Them joints is bright as I don't know what though.
I mean, they should get. But they can get the most power out here.
So we have all these. You see all these crazy power lines.
They're going to us, and different places in the world. They got all the land for it. Nobody go and try to inhabit these lands, especially after they do what they doing to it.
Inhabit the new land, son.
What they do.
But it's like, yeah, I mean, my thing is like going like eco, like we should have been using the sun for everything. Without the sun, we ain't here.
True that.
We just like, oh, the sun gonna be there. Like, what if one day the sun ain't there? We dead. Dead.
We dead.
The whole universe, this whole, you know,
dead.
from us to Pluto and wherever other planets beyond, dead, gone, frozen.
What's that movie? What's that fucking movie where everything gets moved to there the whole world gets moved on a train?
Snowpiercer.
Thank you.
Oh, I never seen that.
No, watch that, bro. That's a good one.
It's pretty decent.
Doesn't that got Captain America in it?
Yes.
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 Otherwise known as Chris Evans, but yes,
I don't know who that is. Chris Evans.
His name,
Steve Rogers.
His name
is
Cap.
His
Captain
name is Cap.
Steve Rogers, right?
On your left, Cap.
Captain Steve Rogers. Right?
Cap on your left. Circles open up. It's like, oh snap! Thanos was like, man, dang, can't have nothing.
Well, he don't know that. Remember, this is the young Thanos. He never knew
Oh,
about
yeah,
the struggle that the young
old Thanos,
the old one went through.
All
Yeah.
he saw is when he got dead.
He was arrogant. That's
Yo,
why.
that young Thanos was for real. How you gonna use a knife or a sword to lift your daughter's chin and be like, what you talking about? Send me to her, whatever he said. I was like, dang. Yeah, Thanos,
man.
Thanos is ruthless. Like, Thanos was a
That
trip.
boom, he had that boomerang blade.
Yo, for real.
Cutting heads off.
Are we going to talk about the other debate we had last night?
What other debate? The
What's
Wu-Tang
other
debate?
Oh,
Cutting
Wu-Tang.
heads off.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yo,
okay.
That's why I was trying to set you up with the
You know
Jizzy stuff. The Jizzy stuff.
Alright, cool.
That's
yeah,
a segue right
because
there.
that'll be. I said, yeah. So
I ain't take debate. I'm like, oh, okay, we're just gonna talk about the solar panels and
So,
about stuff
alright.
like Romacanos.
Alright,
Stop
so-
asking about who McGannon, you know what I mean?
So
Cock spin your
there was
doors,
another.
that's what I
There
felt, you know what I mean?
was another talk we had.
It's only natural. Actual facts, it's only natural. What up?
Bang.
Who started? Was it you that said it? Who started it? Was talking about like, was it like Method Man wasn't that good or
Method
something?
Man
No,
was-
I didn't.
Method
No.
Man-
I'm not going to take anything away from him. I'm not going to say that
You did
he's not.
last night.
No.
You was talking at you. Ho! You know what I mean?
Didn't know about the phone.
No.
You was
Chicago Stallion.
You was
No,
talking
no,
at
no.
you. Oh!
No.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
There, if we're using two different categories, if we're
No, matter of fact, bring us into your mental
Okay.
space.
Whew, I don't know if y'all want to.
About the Wu-Tang
okay,
list.
Yeah, okay. There's two. It depends on how we are rating. If we are rating on simply rapping, who raps better than who? He is probably 7th or 8th.
That's
Out of 9
that's-
men.
Out of 10 members,
Sorry, 10. Yeah, 10.
out of 10, he's probably 7th or 8th.
Okay, and give us your list.
Once you factor everything else in, he's 6th.
y'all hearing this?
Now, give us your
Are
list.
y'all hearing this?
Number 1,
Number 1.
the Jizza. Hands down, by far, the most superior rapper in the Wu-Tang, and it's not even close. Like, not close at all. Number 2 is Ray. Number 3 is Ghost. Number 4 is Deck for me. Number 5, I will have to give to Dirty. Number 6, I said was Meth. Once you factor in all of the impact. Number 7.
Wait, what? Run it back? What's who number 6?
Meth.
No, but let's separate the two things.
Oh, the rap, the pure
rap,
rap,
and then and then the other stuff, the sales and all that. Let's separate the two. Let's get to the
all
rap
right,
part.
pure rap. Let me go from the bottom.
That's what I thought you were doing.
Okay.
You switched it on us.
Number 10.
It's like,
No, you're just driving through. You ain't paying nothing.
Alright. Now, I was just like, what? But alright, so finish your thought.
Number 10. We're starting.
this lady.
from
Yo,
the bottom.
Yo, what? So, yo, people trying to hit your boy.
Are you merging into us, dummy? I hate when people just look forward and don't look sideways.
Like, son, so you gotta check them peripherals, B.
You're just like, oh, we just running into the same. Yeah, you running into us. You not. Oh, I'm just following the lines. You dummy.
It's like, son, you messing up our Wu-Tang list.
Number 10.
Alright,
I'm
number
go
10.
from the bottom up.
Bottom up.
Number 10 is you go.
Bottom up stuff.
You got
okay.
alright.
You
Go to the bottom to the top.
Yeah, You Got is number 10. Number 9 would be Dirty. Number 8 would be Master. Number 7 is Meth. No, sorry. 10 is You God. 9 would be RZA. 8 would be Meth. 7 is Master.
Disrespectful, yo.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
The most disrespectful.
Woo.
To Method Man.
Yo, he is just kicking Meth while he's down.
The man only got one flow. Like it's one.
Back then he didn't. Now he does.
Back then he did. Now, yeah, I was about to say.
I'm gonna shoot some holes in your Jizza argument, though.
Please.
No, I want you to finish your full thought. I want you to be able to be clear.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Who's number 6 after Meth? Rap wise.
Rap wise, I said Master. No, Dirty and then Master. 4 would be.
Did you have Dirty as number 9? Come on, man. Come on.
Rapping.
That's what we're talking about. You said 9.
10 is You God.
Yes.
9 is Dirty.
I thought 9 was RZA.
Sorry, 9 is RZA. 8 is Dirty. 7 will be Meth. 6 is
Master Killer.
Right.
Okay.
Who am I forgetting? But we know the 4.
Deck.
Deck is
Kappa?
5.
Kappa.
Kappa 6, sorry.
Kappa
6.
Deck is 5. And then the 4.
And then the 4.
Jizza, Ray, Ghost, and
Dirty.
no.
No.
Who is 4?
Who's 4?
Fuck. Go finish. Put your holes into the Jizza shit, and then I'll come back.
Okay. The Jizza
Alright.
stuff,
Alright.
rap wise, he only had one good rap album. And he's rapping.
I can legitly make the same argument about Nas.
No, we're not. We're on Woo now. We are
We're
talking
on
about
Woo.
Nas.
We ain't
Okay.
talking about Nas.
Stop!
Okay.
Stop!
This is Woo
Stop
only.
trying to do your Nas bashing.
I'm not bashing Nas. He's top 20.
On
Of
your
all
list
time.
because you're trying to, cater to your audience.
No, he's
Cater
not
to your audience.
But back to the Jizza point. Rap wise, Jizza fell off after his first album. Name the other stuff he's done after that album that's even
Rapping
that's even closer.
or sales and shit like that.
Rapping. I'm only talking about rap.
Nah, I can't see that.
He's after his first album, he doesn't sound like he wants to rap anymore.
I'll take a Jizza
He
album
sounds very
now.
bored. He very sounds bored right now.
I take a Jizza album right now.
Yeah, if he could ever put it together. It'll take him years, but he's not gonna do it.
Out of all the members, wouldn't you
He would-
want to hear an album from him now?
No, actually, out of all the members, he's the least one I want to hear from.
Really?
I don't know if I'd say he's the least. The
Really?
least?
He's on the least tier.
Out of,
You
out
God,
of them right now, who do you
Massacre.
want to hear right now?
Out of all of them,
Who do you want to hear right now?
none of them actually. So that's hard for me to say. I'm a woo. I have my reason. Right now, rap album. I don't want a woo album. A real woo album. That's it.
You don't want to You didn't like A Better Tomorrow?
No.
You didn't like what was the very last one that just dropped?
Once Upon a Time in Shaolin, wherever.
No,
The Shock Continues.
There was some. Nah,
Shock
man.
Continues is one of them. That's the one that Mathematics did the beats.
What's the very last one that just dropped?
I just told you. Shock
Shock
Continues.
Continues.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Then
you
dropped it.
didn't like that one?
Nope. Garbage.
I don't know if I say it's full garbage. He's overstating that trash thing. There's much worse
Really?
stuff that has come out.
He's really Mike, he's really not. He's really not, Mike.
Trash.
He's not understating that at all. It's like he said, like, we have this conversation often. The niggas sound like they going to work. It's like, all right, go in, punch the clock.
Chick.
All right, music. I'll say some words. All right, clock up,
lunchtime.
lunch. All right. You know, the sandwich is really good. Lunch. All right, lunch is over. Clock back in.
Okay.
All right.
Rap.
Words.
Rap. Clock out. Go home.
Lyrical miracle words.
5 o'clock. Go home.
He said
Go home.
Miracle words.
Yeah, they phoned in, and they've been phoning in since
The W.
the W. I would say that.
All right.
That was the last time when they all felt they had a spark when they were rapping. They're like, yo, okay.
And even that, you can tell that wasn't even.
Yeah, that had slippage.
Not everybody was
that
there
had,
on
that
that
had
one.
slippage moments too. That "Do You Really" song was a very slippage moment. I heard you like the bang bang. Do you really? Corny.
Yeah, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite.
They ain't been the same since
The W.
the W.
That was 2001.
Wow.
18 years. 18
They
years.
need that Shangri-La,
18
man.
years.
They need
18 years.
They need that Shangri-La treatment.
They need something.
18
All right. So now,
years,
but who did you figure out who the person you're missing? That's why I always say start from the top. It's easy to start from the top.
Yeah.
Don't go for your bottom up because you can't remember who's in there. Start from your top. Jizza's
I
one.
do smoke a lot of weed.
Yes. That's why you should start from the
Jizza.
top. So the ones you remember.
Jizza, Ray, Ghost, Deck.
Which is number 4. Okay.
That's number 4. Rapping.
Yes, we're only talking about rapping.
Damn. So, I'm sorry, Meth. You. I can't put you right there. I can't.
Meth don't care about your list.
I can't, bro. I can't.
Meth listens to the NERDSoul podcast. All right?
I can't.
He still don't care about his list though.
Oh, he don't care about PL's.
Yeah,
though.
he might.
Yeah, he care about mine.
As soon as he heard you disrespecting, he was like, "Nah, we good."
Meth was
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Meth was not, because he's gonna stick around, because he's like, oh, but what NERDSoul got to say though. So he waiting for my part.
I'm Meth. I'm sorry, sir.
Who is number 4?
I did. I told
That-
you.
Yo, they literally just
Who is number
They literally
5?
just blew this in half and just put a row between them.
Damn, I took. Okay.
They literally just put dynamite down.
It might be,
Like,
and the thing is, it might be something they built anyway.
yeah, it's real.
It's their own mountain that they're blowing up. That don't look like it was real mountain.
All this shit was rocks.
This is rocks, B.
Who was number 5?
You can't. All right, so
Mike, you want to go on your list, please?
now my list
Since the man in the back, the man in the mirror don't remember his stuff.
with rapping on now. When I say this, realize that all these members, sans maybe a couple, are at high levels.
There you go.
But here's my thing: you guys actually showed up a couple times.
A couple times.
And here's my thing: when I
Wu-Tang has
told
been
you,
out
For 30 years.
hold on.
30 years.
let Arckatron was here, and you even gave pause when I said this. If you guys would have made his album back then when he still had heat, that energy around them at that time, you guys' album could have been just as good as anyone else's. Because remember, like Raekwon's album was a family affair.
disagree.
Jizz's album was a family affair.
But they were
ODB's
good.
album was a
They
family
were still
affair.
good on their own. No, I disagree.
Are you, man? The family affair thing, I think he would have shown.
No.
Who
you
was
the raised
linking up with
game.
you, God, though?
I don't know. Everybody.
Who
You
gonna,
can- I
who gonna
was-
be coming to the You God session?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, who?
They all be chilling
You
together.
seen You God? This looks like he's a man that's an inviting man.
Right. Like,
He do look mean. Him and Lord Jamar look mad
Yada
mean
the
all
mean?
the time.
This is
Yeah.
Yada the mean?
You're not of the mean.
You're
And
not
Lord
Yada the mean?
Lord Jamar, who listens to my podcast, he knows he look mean. Like Lord Jamar just look mean for no reason.
Yada mean?
shout out to Rod Digger, too.
Oh yeah, oh whoo. Rod Digger is
You know what?
Dope.
I'm throwing
But,
another. I'm throwing another borough in there.
Jersey.
The Jersey borough.
the Jersey borough.
I
The
started
whole
to say
state.
that, man.
The whole
but
state.
that's
started
the
to
North,
say that,
North
bro.
Jersey. North Jersey. No, the whole thing ain't got nobody else in the whole state. North Jersey.
North Jersey.
Near the nearest to New York.
Yeah.
Digger. Red.
Yeah.
Tretch.
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 Joe.
Who?
Joe Budden, as much as you know.
Oh, Joe Budden. Yeah, Joe. I just said Job. I'm like, who's Job?
Like Joe.
Like the book of Job?
All right, so my list. All right, so my
that's
list.
it.
We're talking about.
I want to know. That's what you're talking
My list is tough.
Who's your one? Start it from the top.
But they all interchange at different levels.
At this current state, at whatever time it is on this day.
Ray Meth Ghost, but they can easily they can easily go down.
That. We understand.
Then Deck, because I think a lot of people sleep on Deck. Look, we gave you 15 minutes.
You did.
You did.
So Deck, Jizza, Dirty.
That's disrespectful to Jizza.
Killer RZA, You Got It. Oh, sorry. Kappa, I put Kappa after Dirty.
So like 6?
So,
6?
6-ish, something like that.
5, 6?
Because Deck sets it on so many. Deck has so many memorable joints and raises the bar, sets the tone on so many of those tracks. We gotta give props to that, man. I can't act like I don't notice that.
So
I can't.
Deck is better than GZA.
We're just talking about rap, remember?
Yeah,
Rap
I know, just rapping.
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to him.
Okay.
Yes, because Deck has set the
his
tone
list.
on so many of their songs. GZA hasn't. Now GZA comes through and spits flames. Like once again, I'm saying we're splitting hairs between 1A and 1B and
That's
1.2
I'm not
and 1.
splitting hairs on mine. Mine are definitive.
Like, well, what I'm saying is like all of these guys are dope in their own right. Me putting one over it, it's not like I'm saying this dude is, you know what I'm saying, Bad Baby or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that Deck is above him in me and my list.
Ghostwriter.
Shouts to Bad Baby,
Her
who also listens to the
Ghostwriter
podcast.
is dope as fuck. What you talking about? I know that for a
Anything
fact.
else about your list?
Huh?
Is there anything else about your list?
I think for right now, of course, like the top 3 or 4 can interchange usually, but that's about it. I'll leave it right there. I think a lot of people sleep on Deck, and I think, you know, people need to realize his contributions.
Deck
to
is
game.
hard. I just don't think he's better than GZA, but Deck is hard. I think Deck is better than Meth.
The rap wise, without doing my list, is like who I would like to listen to.
Okay.
All right.
So, number 1 for me is Ghost. Ray is number 2. Number 3 would be GZA.
All right.
Number 4 would be, and I'm more like rap entertainment. So number 4 might be Dirty. Because I like to hear, like, I like just different stuff. You know me, I like different stuff. And then number 5 would be Meth.
All right.
Number 6 would be Deck. And then from there, it don't really matter. But then from there, it'd be like, after Meth would be like Kappa, right after Meth. Then like RZA, Master, U-God. I'm forgetting somebody. That's it? RZA, Master, U-God? Okay, yeah. So that's my list.
All right.
I look like rap like I want to be entertained. So I want to
Are
be.
you not entertained?
I want to be escapism in my stuff.
I can dig it.
So I'm very entertained by Ghostface. Old Ghostface, of course. The new guy, he's just like punch the clock. But when Ghostface wants to rap and not punch the clock, that's Ghostface I'm most looking for. He's always very entertaining. Voice entertaining, but he talks about his imagery and stuff is very entertaining.
Yeah.
Ray is just like a attack dog. He's a pit bull. Ray is a pit bull.
Ray and Ghost together, man. Like
That's
we
what
were
I'm saying.
talking about
It's like
last
yin and yang
night.
with the
It's
two.
so conversational.
Yeah.
It's not even like they're rapping. It's like
And GZA for me, number
it's
3.
like we're chilling and talking, and the words happen to rhyme.
Because GZA entertainment is more mental entertainment, cerebral, more thoughts. So I would listen to GZA like break down some stuff. Like that's kind of crazy. So
That's why they form like
that's
Voltron,
why
man.
he's number 3 on my list. And Meth had the imagery initially, like early in his career, but then just became very one flow Meth.
Yeah. Because you were talking about that. Yeah.
Like he's just the same kind of since the Black album.
Yeah.
That's when he started doing it. I was like, oh man, he's one dimensional
The
now.
Rockweiler flow.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, it's just the same kind of attack. His attack is exactly the same. But it was but before he was like ODB, just bouncing on the track. You didn't know where he was gonna land. He was on his Thelonious Monk, where like Thelonious playing the keys. The way he moving, he like, yo, this man about to hit the wrong key, but he always hit the right key.
Yeah,
that was Dirty. They just bounced. They never really had a flow per se. Meth was very.
And that's why
you had mad references and stuff that
we need more Meth vs. Chef, and we need more Ray and Ghost doing stuff together where it's just like just telling some cool story of some
The problem with that is that the fish rots from the head.
The what?
The fish rots from the head. And the problem is the head.
Yeah.
So they're all unmotivated to be anything with movie.
The head said, I'm doing Hollywood. The head is in Hollywood. Y'all
Well,
niggas
Yeah,
figure it
man.
out.
There's nothing
I'll
wrong.
get the Hollywood money, yeah,
Y'all
man.
niggas figure it out.
You know what I mean?
I'm doing these
Bro,
scores.
And when he does the Wu-Tang, he just DTM. He's doing too much. He's still trying to think like, yeah, I'm gonna be the guy doing all the production. It's like, nah, you should be the guy like orchestrating like how you did on Supreme Clientele, where you just like pick music for this new Wu album.
Yeah.
You make like 5 beats, fine with that, but like your best joints. Not
And
no
I
joints
mean-
where you have people coming in and playing instruments and stuff. Get out of here.
Yo,
what are
man,
you doing?
Matter of fact,
Stop that.
kick PL your Shangri-La idea. Because I'm not mad at the
If
Shangri-La.
RZA is the first member, like if somebody from Wu needs to go to Shangri-La, it's RZA.
First.
If he goes there first, he can get right, and then bring them up, and do a Wu-Tang album. Lock them in,
There will never be another Wu-Tang album.
and yes, I
I'm
keep
sorry
saying.
to burst your bubble.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
yeah,
but
but,
this
I'm,
is-
But what I'm
it's
saying
just an
is,
idea.
if that could happen, like say if RZA goes up for a week before the rest of, and then everybody else comes up after that, I think they could be like completely separated.
RZA with
completely
an ASR
separated,
10 and an SP 1200 in the hand.
and that's it.
That's all you need. Bring that up to the studio. Don't bring no MV8000 rolling bull stuff. Don't bring none of that. Bring your old guns, because the new guns is kind of whack. Your new style is super whack and average.
I
You've
don't
been
see-
Robert for too long. We need you to be RZA, or the Resurrector, or the Abbott. What happens?
Shit, I'll even take Bobby Digital.
No.
Whoa.
I'll take it
Whoa.
right now.
Well, yeah, right now, I guess.
No.
And it's weird because when he does,
Yeah, he has some joints though.
when he
He
arranges,
has some beats though.
yeah, and it's weird because when he arranges stuff for like the Afro Samurai stuff, I wasn't mad at that. I was like, yo, this kind of goes well with the anime. Why isn't what's going
Wu
on?
has this animosity, this stuff that's un
Well, yeah, because I even said I was
Uncovered.
like, this has to start with a true, honest apology from RZA and his brother. I can't think of his brother right now.
Divine.
Divine. RZA and
Mitchell.
Divine really need to sit everybody down and be like, look, putting this on the table. We messed this up. We messed that up. We messed that up, and we understand that that's our
Did
fault,
they,
and we
though?
apologize. I don't think they
I don't think they did.
Nah, what I'm saying is they need
It's
to
business.
do that.
No.
I don't think they messed it up.
I don't think they fucked money. It's business. Like my. All right.
Here's
Hold on. Here's my
All
thought.
right.
Here's what I'm saying. Right.
Okay.
Like from watching the documentary and putting together little other shit that I've heard and shit that I may know, whatever. Right.
All right.
That's like, all right. If I book you a show and you make $10 off this show, shouldn't you give me $2? Why I gotta give you the whole 10?
Yeah.
I went out of my way to book you the show. I deserve $2.
Well, this goes.
All
into-
Divine was like, yo, fam, give me my $2.
Yeah.
All I did was take my $2. Why I gotta give you the whole 10? Because I'm your brother?
Well, no. What I'm saying is, and this is similar. We were talking about this in the show, where you know how they made the Wu-Tang Productions or whatever the company, and when they were like, yo, you're getting more of a cut, this, that, and the third. If at the beginning they were like, yo, look, this is Wu-Tang Productions. We all started. It was us. So this is going to break down, and they were all owners in it. Now, of course, different parts, like Riz and Divine would be the largest percentage. So they would get like, all right, there's 10 people. So Riz and Divine would have, like, RZA would have like, I don't know, like 13%, and Divine would have like 13%, and then Meth would get like, you know, the other ones would split like 5%, whatever. I don't know the numbers,
It
but you
could
know
be
what I mean.
20, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Yeah, something like that. So
from my, it's gotta be 20, 20. No, like 15, 15, and everyone gets 10.
yeah. So then they would share. They would all share in the dividends, and they wouldn't feel like, dude, you're taking
How do
from
we
me
know
because
it
they
wasn't
did.
like that?
Well, the
And
documentary
again,
didn't.
I'm saying,
Well, yeah.
on to PL's point, how do we know it wasn't like that? Because if business wise, that's what it seemed like what it was. They just didn't understand what their split was,
Right.
and that's on
True.
you.
That's on you.
Yeah. Well,
If I'm doing the production,
now, here's the only reason I
executive
don't
producer-
say this is on you stuff is because we all came up from nothing. This has all been a kind of like, if this was a situation where they didn't even know each other and they just came together on a business plan, that's different. But these guys came up from literally like just being together And this is one like I help you up, you help me up kind of thing. So it's like, look, we're doing this business thing, but like I know we've been chilling for a while, but look, this is how your split go. I need you to know this because we've been riding together.
They had that talk.
Well,
and they just didn't understand what it really meant.
They didn't make it seem like that in the documentary, at least from what I gathered. It didn't seem like there was ever a meeting or a moment where they were like, all right, yo, look, we're doing all this fast stuff and it's cool, but this is how your stuff work. You know what I'm saying? Because we just need y'all to know. Or we need you to know because we brothers. We've been doing this since we was rhyming on the Radio Shack microphones in somebody's basement. You know what I'm saying? It's different when they kind of build a company together instead of people that come together on like a business plan.
The building the company part together is actually wrong.
But they did sort of build it together.
2 people were building it, and the other
one
guy
nigga made the beats, one nigga gave all the money.
And then the other ones are not tag-alongs, but they're a part of it.
What's the
They
word
were
I'm
an
looking
integral
for?
part of that, though.
No.
The
What's
business side of it, no.
Right.
No.
Business-wise, no.
They were just coming in. There was a revolving door RZA had. They would come over, do their parts, and keep it moving. Hang out a little bit, write the rhymes, whatever, keep it moving. They had no inkling about the business side of it.
Alright, I guess.
So whoever started the business should get some percentage of the business.
Yeah, I'm not saying they shouldn't. What I'm saying is the way, and see, that's the thing about building stuff, the way it was done, because
they could have
technically it's kind of like those situations you see in like divorce cases where like a husband and wife, they work on a bit, and the husband's essentially like the CEO or whatever, but the wife might have did all of like keeping all the records and doing all this and like essentially doing the, you know, because I mean rapping, putting lyrics, breathing life into your music is more than just like, yo, what up, I'm here, I'm rapping, I'm out, because we just talked about punching the clock. They were literally breathing life and energy and motion into this music. So they were doing a lot of the, I guess, the verbal grunt work of building this business. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of got to give that something.
It's almost like an independent contractor.
I think this is what should have happened. In hindsight,
All
it should have been levels. After a couple of years, we renegotiate. Everyone renegotiates, so everyone feels they're more of a part of what's going on.
If we'd have done that, again, that is not on me as the business entity or the business entity.
No. I think if they're building up and they all knew each other, that's what should happen. Instead of being cold, saying no, you should have known this already. That's effed up.
Okay.
Because that's the way it seems like Divine was.
It seems like Divine was like, you should have known this. Peace.
Well, he was trying to show them what to do. He's like, I'm buying these properties. Y'all help me, like let's get it on this. Y'all have money now. Let's start building these properties. And in 10 years, we'll own this whole neighborhood. Literally. Set up our own studios, set up our own stuff. Have people come to us. Everybody was just trying to get that quick money, get their houses, get their cars, get the jewels.
Yeah.
That's like, I'm not mad at them.
If I'm giving you money and you F the money over, that's on you.
That's on you.
Yeah.
If you're not putting it back and then investing the money, even back into the business. Were they paying for equipment?
Put it back into yourself.
Were they paying for a studio time?
Alright, okay.
Each member? If they do that, then the brunt doesn't fall on RZA and Divine to pay everything.
Alright.
That's why RZA's always quick to be like, nah, I paid everybody. Like, I paid you this. I have receipts. I'm not the thief here.
I can't put that on them, Mike. I can't.
Alright.
Those dudes just didn't understand the full breadth of what was going on.
You didn't understand what business was.
They couldn't see the clear the full vision.
I could tell you what happened was.
Yeah, but
no. You forgot that this is a business. You expected me to just give you 100% of your cut and just figure out the rest on my end. No, nigga, this ain't how this works.
But here's the thing. As tight-knit as they were, the way they were treating each other, at least from what it seemed like at the beginning, that they were all close, cool friends, calling each other brother and stuff, it seems like a situation where it'd be like, look, check it. We cool. I know you my brother, but let me break this down to you. This is how this is
So
rolling.
you don't think that happened when they signed?
Early on.
You don't think that happened when they signed the paperwork?
That definitely happened early on. They sat down and talked about it, man.
Come on,
it's just
man.
some people forgot.
Well, because Ghost made that whole statement of him going to Divine, and Divine was like, "Nah, man, this is business.
Keep your love in your pocket.
Keep your love in your pocket. This is business." So there's at least a disconnect somewhere between what Ghost was feeling and probably other people were feeling, and what Divine was feeling. So when you see that disconnect,
You know what it's like?
knowing their closeness, be like, look, what you think is going on and what I think is going on is different. So let's sit down and actually talk about this before it gets to the
You know what
point
it is?
where we hate each other.
You know what it is? It's like getting a new job, and they're saying you're getting paid $50 grand a year, but when you get them checks, and overall it look like you're getting paid $40 grand a year.
Because the taxes.
There's stuff that there's hidden fees and everything.
Yeah.
Especially in business.
And then you be like, yo, man, you said you was paying me $50,000, bro. What the fuck? I thought you was my brother. How would you rob me?
In my head, if we're getting paid, if they hear, yo, we getting 20 G's for the show for Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
They're looking at, okay, I'm gonna break it down. It's like 10 of us here. Everybody getting
20.
20. Not 20. It was 20.
220. You said 200?
It'd be 2 G's.
Okay, I thought you said 200.
I said 20 G's.
Okay.
It'd be 2 G's. I'm just
2
saying,
G's, yeah, everybody getting 2 G's.
But that's not what it'll break down to. They probably get 1 G.
No, because
You probably get like 15.
Yeah, because you're getting the manager has to be paid, and
Floor manager,
the driver,
Damn,
unless they were paid up front. You know what
but I'm saying when they hear that number and then they start breaking down their head,
Yeah.
when they get the money, it's like, yo, they robbed me.
Yeah.
And they all can feel that way.
Man,
True.
Because they're not understanding the nature of the business.
that's not my fault.
It's not your fault.
Yeah.
But
Especially with the, all right, so how many times did that happen before one of them niggas, cause we talking about niggas from the hood. After the second or third time, nobody stepped to the vine and be like, yo, son, what the fuck? How come we supposed to get two?
I'm pretty sure that was an ongoing battle.
And then the vine didn't break it down to him?
I'm pretty sure he did, but again, when you're hot, you're not listening to all that. When you hot, you ain't listening to all that.
Yeah,
And I bet you when it came in, it was never coming in with like, yo, what's going on? How you doing? It was always hot. It was always temperatures flaring with that.
Yeah.
It was always that's why to this day, it's a sore topic.
Yeah. And
Money wise, Wu members, don't talk to them about that Wu-Tang money. Cause they think they're owed way more than they probably got. And they don't know that, nah. That's not how things work.
That's like watching
this
That's
business.
like watching that documentary. Like, I love Dirty, man. That nigga was delusional, fam. And his whole family was delusional.
Yes. They were.
Nigga, what?
Well, also watching that documentary, at least I got the idea that I think Dirty was always on the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? As far as like maybe Asperger's or autism, something like that. But I mean, he wasn't, of course he could, like kind of like operate on his own. But I think he was on the spectrum because there was some times where, like for the music, I was like, oh man, this is just his thing. And then like seeing those moments in video, I'm like, yo, he kind of reminds me of some people that I know that are like not impaired really, because they're like hyper functioning in other stuff. Mm-hmm. But he just seems like he might be on the spectrum. Yeah. And so it might not be a delusional thing. It might be like he's on the spectrum. And
we did this. We sold all these records. Nigga, you was in jail for most of that shit. You ain't doing no shows. Where's this money?
If you're not doing the shows, where your money at?
Yeah.
If you're not showing up to studio sessions, where your money at?
And honestly, RZA did him a solid when he got out. What do you say? He gave him. What he ended up giving like? What he gave him like 10 G's or something? I can't remember. He gave him mad money when he came out. Gave him money when he came out and was like, look, let's get back to work. Let's get this album done.
And you went to Game of all people to go get.
Yo, man, it's funny because when it happened, I was just like, damn. I was like, when he went to Rockefeller, I was like, that's weird.
Man, I don't know who that producer dude was, man. That beat was ack.
Yo, it's funny because like when it happened, like of course seeing through the news, it's different on the documentary. Seeing through the news, I was like, Rockefeller, that's weird. He's Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? And then watching the documentary, it showed just like how like that was not a good mix. It just did not mesh.
Like how
at all.
How did they think that was What did you expect to come out of that?
From The Rock, I could see the opportunity.
I guess the opportunity, the money, the visibility.
Yeah.
But
He just got out of jail.
yeah, he needs it.
You know, people are gonna be like, "Yo, I want to hear more dirty." Well, not this dirty. Not that dirty.
Not that.
Man, and yo, RZA. Now that is the one time where it did look like RZA was honestly hurt. Like he was like
That's his cousin.
yeah. So it was like it's
Like nigga, I'm writing me and your other cousin writing all your bars.
true.
I'm making all your beats,
Yeah,
and you say fuck me,
yeah. It just
for that nigga who don't give a fuck about you.
yeah, and like RZA. It's funny because when he went in the studio or whatever and met that white dude that they was talking about, like his new manager or whatever.
Oh, yeah, new manager.
Like RZA was not having it.
At all, fam.
RZA, I don't even think he shook his hand. Like he just looked at
He
him.
wanted to be. You could tell that RZA just being cordial type shit. Like he wanted to knock his block off.
Yo, RZA was doing the best he could to just be like, hi.
Yeah,
Oh, you're RZA? Oh, it's nice. Finally, good to meet you.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah, I'm RZA.
You know good and well what I look like. Like,
Man,
man,
you lucky these cameras here, white man.
it's like,
Yeah.
you know
You
good.
lucky these cameras here.
RZA's in the film. He knew where the cameras were.
Boy, you lucky these cameras are here, man.
He was like, you know good and well what I look like. Talk about, oh, you RZA.
Oh, you're RZA? Oh my God, you're so tall.
You're the RZA?
You're the RZA, fam, nigga. Okay. Okay.
That was.
I'd holler at Dame real fast. He like, yo, Dame, here's 10 racks. Tell the cameraman to go away for 2 seconds. Nigga.
Then camera comes back and you just see the dude crying, sitting down. He's like kind of hunched over. Like,
Face
like,
fucked up.
It's like, yo, what
Shit.
happened? What's going on?
He fell ill.
Yo, I think he tripped or something. Then he tripped and fell. Yo, man, that was a very, even when RZA was around Dame, it was very weird. Like the energy was just like.
Because they knew.
And imagine working at Rockefeller at that time. Because at first you're like, oh snap, RZA's coming through. This is gonna be dope. And then when he shows up, it's like, yo, why is it weird in here right now? Because I mean, if you're just working there, you don't know the inner beefs. So you're just working there, and you're like, yo, man, I thought it was gonna be dope today, but it's kind of weird.
His energy. The energy was all off.
Energy
like
is
watching
weird.
him, like that's why no music came out. I didn't want that no music to come out because it wasn't, the vibe wasn't there. There was something missing.
Yo, and what was missing was like RZA was angry, Dirt was you know what another thing that didn't happen, especially between that family unit, nobody's mama or uncle stepped in and been like, look, y'all, like, look, let's tighten this up. You know what I'm saying? But even for grown men, sometimes you got like, I'm grown, but sometimes somebody gotta tell me, yo, man, you tripping.
I bet them aunties and uncles ain't got no, they going through their own thing too.
You gotta remember, these guys are feeding their families and shit. So it's like, all right, we cousins and shit, right?
Yeah.
So my mama is your sister, or you understand what I'm saying? There's relation, there brothers and sisters here involved.
My mama is your mama's sister.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Like, what?
My bad.
Yeah.
So it's like, if RZA's taking care of his mama and one sister got the house out in fucking Long Island, she driving a Beamer, big mansion, and then Dirty Mama still living in Brooklyn in the projects type shit, there's gonna be animosity.
There's gonna be some discourse.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. A little bit. Yep. Just a little bit. A little bit. Yeah.
It's fucked up, but it is what it is, man.
See, but that's the thing. And I mean, this is just me. I feel like sometimes it don't have to be that though.
It don't.
But I think everyone in these situations has been scarred before Wu-Tang even began.
Yeah.
So they all scarred, man. They all damaged people, man.
Yeah, but I'm one of those people, like, if we were ever cool, there is a way to get back. Now, are we ever going to be like hugging each other and skipping down the street?
I bet you
no. But I mean, maybe not. But at least we can get back to speaking.
If you have more errors of not being
cordially
cool, it's not cool.
Yeah.
serious. We got about like 20 years of this.
Not being cool.
Yeah, it's true.
Since that 1998 thing with Ghost and Divine.
Yeah.
That 21 years ago.
20, yo. And that's another thing.
I have more time of not being cool than cool.
But you think about
It's
this.
irreversible.
Because this is something that I was thinking during the documentary my wife and I were talking about when we were watching it. I was like, you think that even time and wisdom would allow them to just let things go and let's just move on?
That was what made them get into that building. That's like, let's see how many times they all get into the same room again.
Man.
Let's see how many times
that happens. I mean, the saying goes.
You saw how half of them was like, you saw how fast they left that motherfucker. Meth was out. Like, done? All right, boom. I gotta go. I got shit to do. Go on, bye. Nigga still talking. Meth got his backpack on, stood up. Like, nope, I got shit to do. Gotta go, bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's because the saying goes, time heals all wounds, and to a certain degree it does. I mean, there's stuff that how you look back on things and you're like, you know what, that was messed up, but I'm better now, they're better now, or whatever. Whether it's a relationship or
forward.
Something like that. You think all this time, 20 years later, they'd be like, you know what? All right, let's wipe the slate clean. Let's start from here, and let's just see how we do now. And because it's been, like you said, 20 years, 21 years.
Mike, it's over. It's over, man.
It's over.
It's over, man. It's over, man. It's over, man. It's over, man.
Yeah, because that joint, when he did that album with Metal Fingers, Metal Rings,
Silver Rings?
God.
Silver Rings. When they were sitting in that in the whatchamacallit, you could see
they were hot about that.
Man, they was not smiling.
RZA was again very silent about it.
Yo, RZA was.
That might be the one time that RZA fucked up.
Yeah.
That might have been the one time that RZA fucked up, fam.
That
might have been the one time.
Yeah, that's sneaky. We're doing an album.
That
was
dirty. No.
Yeah, that Sneak album. He knew he was wrong for that.
No.
Nobody want to listen to that, man.
Anyway, trying to hear all that.
You should have just kept it real with him.
Yeah, that's weird. But now that's technically 2 albums they've done without RZA. Technically.
Oh.
Because Math did the last one, huh?
Yeah. That's 2 albums that they've done since Better Tomorrow that there's no RZA. Other than maybe Rap on the Silver Rings album.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
It's over, man.
It's been over, but as I said, that's why after watching the documentary, I said Wu-Tang is dead. Remember I said that?
Yeah, you did say. Cause see, when the documentary was coming, I was like, yo, maybe they ready to reconcile this stuff.
And then as soon as the documentary came out, fucking you guy went on Vlad.
Yo.
And shitted on all of them.
Yo.
Like, wait, nigga, what?
Yo, that joint.
I still ain't watching it.
That joint surprised me.
Don't, man. It's nasty.
I mean, it gives you more insight. It's
one-sided.
From
the least member of the crew. Nah, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah,
I'll give bad. You got.
Yeah, it's weird because it gives you insight, but at the same time, like you said, it does seem very. I don't need to. Catty.
Sound like a hater.
It seems catty. Yeah, catty, hater, kind
Messy.
of. But not to
All
say
that
he didn't experience this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he did, but without having them there.
In his head.
Without having them there, it's kind of tough to cross-check it. You know what I'm saying?
Why would you do that? Mr. You God. Why?
You God!
Why? But why?
Baby
What's the rationale?
Baby Huey.
I'm lost.
Building. You godless. No?
You godless?
You godless. You did it, God. You God.
Thank you, God.
Love 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 you, God.
Oh, man. Well,
Jesus Christ.
Look, guys, we are at our time. This is like, I don't know, hour and some change. We gave y'all mad stuff.
Hour and a half.
And we'll probably do another ride one on the second leg, but for now, look, hey, it's a woo for you, a woo for all you.
All yous out
So-
there. All yous guys and gals.
And the bit at, where can people find you, PL?
Parker PL Lewiz. Parker PL Lewiz.
Word up,
Everywhere.
word up. And to my right,
You can find me at arckatron.com.
word up,
Where
word
can I
up.
find you, Mr. NERDSoul?
NERDSoul. That's right. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, podcasts, Apple Music, all that stuff. Look, just Google it, and I'm gonna be there. And if I ain't there, then y'all need to tell me, because somebody trying to steal my little baby bit of swag I got. Let me get some before you start stealing it. All right, let me get some baby steps first. But anyway, guys, thanks for chilling out with us. A whoop for you and peace.
Well, I'm saying one thing.
Oh, what's up?
That's it. Yep, there it is.
All right.
That's a wrap.
Peace.
That's all, folks.